Cube. God, this is... Does it look like a hot dog? Yes! I tell you, this cushion's uncomfortable as well. I'll just get rid of that. OK, my next guest, ladies and gentlemen, is here to talk about his book. It chronicles the devastating lows and the moderate highs of his career so far. Will you please welcome a unique broadcaster, Mr. Alan Partridge. Lovely to meet you at last, Alan. It's a thrill. Well, I'm so excited to meet you. I've been a fan of yours for years, Alan.
Yeah.
Did you have a nice journey down? You came down from Norwich just to be with us?
Yeah, I did. Hi. No, I did. I came down on the A11, you know, in a blue Vauxhall Corsa.
Okay.
But I was cut up by a white van man.
Oh.
Yeah, which was very annoying. Really furious I was, but then further down the road I saw that he careered off the road and the fire brigade were having to cut him out using sort of those electric cutting. So I thought to myself, well, you know, what goes around comes around.
Okay. Now, we have the book here. It's called I, Partridge. We Need to Talk About Alan. That's what the book's called. Are you pleased with it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, if I can use a swear word, I'm chuffed to buggery. I think it's the best book I've ever written, wow. And one of the best books I've ever read.
Wow, high praise indeed. Lots of celebrity autobiographies come out this time of year. This is we have an all. Do you look at the competition? Have you read many others?
I love other people's autobiographies, Jonathan. I consume them avariciously. Oh. Richard Hammond, I think, is my favourite. Yeah. He put his out not long ago. He's had his ups and downs. I mean, I think we were all devastated. I think we all were when we heard he'd been involved in the Morrison's adverts.
Oh.
What can you say? You offer words of support.
It's tragic.
Yeah. You know, I'm always here for him if he needs to talk.
Well, that's nice to know. Do you know him, or do you have many showbiz pals?
I think I can count the number of friends I have in the industry on my thumbs and big toes. Okay. Or the fingers of one hand, not including the thumb. Okay. I've got four friends.
Okay. 4 celebrity friends. Who are they?
Eamon Holmes, Richard Hammond, Sue Cook. Shit, that's 3. And Gary Barlow. Yeah,
okay,
my new best friend.
So you met? Is Gary, first time you met Gary tonight?
Yeah, and he's my new best friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like his music? Do you know about the X Factor whole deal?
Oh yeah, I love X Factor. I think I have to say Gary is a welcome shot in the arm for all of that. It really needs it, and of course he provides a lovely counterbalance to Louis Walsh, who I think everyone agrees is an awful man.
You know, let me talk about the autobiography, because you've had your ups and you've had your downs, of course, and you talk about your own battles with various personal demons, and your weight, of course, you've been up and down on that. We've seen that. You were very, very into chocolate at one stage.
Yes, I was medically addicted to Toblerone. Oh. For a time, I was mildly overweight.
Well, you were, what are you, about 21 stone then?
Yeah, it was about 18, 19.
Okay, okay. And it was particularly that chocolate, that confectionery that you craved?
Yes, it was, yeah. I should point out that weight was... I lost that weight very, very soon after, because the sudden weight loss left me with masses of excess skin on my stomach, which when I was clothed, wasn't a problem. I just tuck it in my jeans. Yeah. Okay. But when I was naked, it looked like a big pink sporran.
Oh. Well, and you look... Do you have it now, or just...
Well, I had it surgically removed.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I asked that the skin be donated to medical science. Yeah. And I've drawn enormous comfort from the thought that one day a flap of my tummy may be used to rebuild a child's face.
OK. That's quite lovely, really, I suppose. And you're a very giving person, we can see that. How did you lose the weight, though? Because that dramatic weight loss...
I tried a cheap version of a gastric band, which is essentially just me wearing a child's belt. But I passed out when I tried to bend down and do my shoelace.
You're very frank in the book. I noticed, and I'm surprised at how frank you are in the book, about the physical side of life, about your sexual experiences.
Well, I think I am these days. I'm very sort of open. I used to be quite stuffy, a bit of a square, but now I've really sort of, you know, I took some advice from But yeah, I'm pretty open about my sexuality.
And you're comfortable about talking about it? You don't mind sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question then. With your first wife, you were fairly inexperienced.
I was when I met
married.
Carol. Yeah, I mean, I was a virgin, whereas Carol had been hymen-free for the best part of 6 years.
Okay.
But these days, I'm very relaxed about discussing sexuality. I mean, I used to think no one wants to hear about an over-the-hill guy and his sexual proclivities. But then I thought, no, they do. Yeah.
But what about now? Is there a special lady in your life now?
Yeah, I'm dating at the moment. I'm sure she actually won't mind me saying this, but she's a retired primary school teacher with dyed hair. The other week we went out and had what I can only describe as a very sexy day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Afterwards we went back to my place, and instead of... she suggested going to the bedroom, and I said, no, let's do it here. And we did it right there in the conservatory.
Oh, okay.
I lay her down on the terracotta floor. Then I remembered we had underfloor heating, had been on all day, and there was a risk of her getting chilblains on her buttocks. Oh, okay. So I quickly removed some of the tethered pads from the wicker furniture, placed them under her bottom and shoulder blades, and then just told her to keep as still as possible.
That's good. So that would do the trick.
It would. Yeah. And then she placed her legs at 10 to 2.
Oh, dear.
Actually, no, what, she's over 56. What am I talking about? No, 20 past 8. Yeah.
OK.
I mean, I guess in a way she was making a sort of... which was actually the time, so in a way she was making a sort of sexy human clock.
For you, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you guys know how it is, though. You know, you get two randy divorcees on a heated conservatory floor with their organs within spitting distance of each other.
Well, they're going to be fireworks.
They're going to be sparks.
That's as simple as that.
Yeah.
OK. Well, I'm pleased to know you're still active and enjoying life in that way. One thing I've admired about you over the years, Alan, is that you're very much an ideas man. I know that.
Yeah. You know, I often joke to people, I've got so many ideas up my sleeves, I can't wear a T-shirt. But seriously,
But they're not all good ideas, it has to be said, and I hope you don't mind me saying this. I mean, I remember hearing that you'd pitched various shows to the BBC.
I don't really want to go through a list of my portfolio of TV ideas. If it's all
OK, just you don't want to mention any. OK, fine.
All right, one.
OK.
Dogs on Fogel. Ben Fogel is given a 1-mile head start and is then pursued by hunting dogs.
Well, that seems to be a popular concept. That's it, that's the idea in a nutshell.
Yeah, well, I don't limit myself to terrestrial television. I'm very interested in cracking the Chinese market.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've got
that's the biggest market in the world.
Well, there's loads of them. There are.
Yes,
that's a fact.
I can't dispute that fact.
And the other idea is called Chun Wang King.
I almost dread to ask what
it's Alexa Chung, Gok Wan, and Jonathan King.
Wow. And OK. Chun Wang King. So you have the film of that. And what are they doing?
I've absolutely no idea.
Oh, it's just... I'm a big fan of Alan Partridge, and I'm a big fan of the book. Partridge. You know, I won't go so far as to say you taught me everything I knew, but certainly I've studied your career with a lot of interest, as we all have. Great to have you here. Mr. Alan Partridge, ladies and gentlemen. And don't go anywhere. Before you go away now, we're going to set this thing up because earlier on the show I told you that Ewan McGregor has agreed to try to jump over the other guests on the show. He's going to jump over Mr. Partridge here and Tulisa and Gary. You're up for this?
Yeah, sure.
It's a real motorcycle. He's going to jump right over here on the shoot. We need to get you in your gear. Here, put on this protective suit. I mean, it's not really protective, but it'll keep you closer. You put that on there. We've got Gary and Tulisa are already out in position. Right there. Alan, if you... You can put it on over your clothes.
OK.
Just put it on over your clothes. Ewan's good on the bike. Looking good, Ewan. Alan Partridge, ladies and gentlemen, you're good to go. If you want to get down there, lie down there. Next to them there. OK. You know what? We were going to have CeeLo as well, but he needs to get ready for the music. So why don't you come over here a bit? Let's just move you a bit more along there. Make it a little bit more interesting. So join me in part 3 when Ewan McGregor will be jumping over our guests on a motorbike. Don't go away. OK. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Now, before the break, we were setting this up. Ewan McGregor said he would join us on the sofa tonight, but he would jump over our other guests on a motorbike by way of an exciting entrance. As you can see, we're all set. We've got Barlow Tulisa and Alan Partridge lying down over there. Ewan, you're good on the bike there. You ready to go? OK, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Fantastic piece of stunt work in the tank. That's an exciting start to the interview. Thank you for doing that. Wow.
My pleasure. My
feel
pleasure.
good?
Yeah, I feel good.
Look great. Look great. Let's start that way. Let me take that off you.
No, I can't.
That way there. Ewan McGregor. Ewan, come and take a seat. That was right. And thank you, of course, to Barlow and Tulisa and Alan Partridge for taking part there as well.
Great to meet you, really. Huge fan.
Yeah. Is that OK? You're cool?
Yeah, fine. Don't worry about this.
Nice to meet you too.
Really. I'm a huge fan of, I've got to say, I actually think the first 3 Star Wars films are nowhere near as good as the 3 that you were in.
That's interesting.
And I know I'm probably the only person who thinks that. But there you go. I don't care what anyone else says. No. Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Alan Partridge, thank you. What a brave man, if not necessarily a very clever one. How about that for an entrance by a superstar actor on a show riding on a bike over people? Ewan McGregor, that was fabulous. What a great start. Because we know, you kind of know going in that these kind of movies aren't going to be, they're not going to be blockbusters.
Maybe not, yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah.
But maybe. If enough of you go and see it and then tell your friends...
I guess it's as simple as that. Yeah, you know what? We never know. I mean, you want people to see it, you want people to see your work, and you want people to see that film, but...
No, I just love... I just love stories, really. And I don't have a favourite... I suppose the smaller stuff is nicer. You know everybody on the crew. Yeah. Whereas on a big film, there's like maybe 500 or 600 people on the set, and you don't really know who anyone is, and it's a bit less personal.
It must be really weird, though, on a film like the Star Wars movies, where you go, not only is it a huge production and there's a legacy, but also some of the actors aren't even there. You're performing against, you know,
and I had less and less as we went along. I don't know if they just didn't like me, or I think it's true to say they didn't like me. And as we went along, I had less and less people to work with. By the third one, they sent me off on some chase through I can't even remember where I went. Somewhere, Tatooine or somewhere.
Yeah, it wasn't Tatooine.
No?
No.
Well, you probably know where it was.
I do know.
Off I went on my own, and I spent 3 months on a green stage.
You were riding a giant lizard.
Oh, yes, that's right, I did.
Well, when you were filming the giant...
That looked a bit like your desk in reality.
But so you were riding on something like this?
I rode something like your desk.
So you were sitting on something like this and go...
The worst moment for me was the very end of this whole big Star Wars trilogy. I deliver the baby. Who is it I deliver? It's... I deliver Luke Skywalker, right? To Uncle Owen and Aunt Peru. And
hold on. Have you seen your films?
Yeah. It was quite a long time ago, and it is difficult to follow. Yeah, so I arrived on set to deliver the baby, right? And I had some friends there, and I said, come on, this is a big moment. I'm delivering Luke Skywalker to Uncle Peru, Aunt Peru, and Uncle Owen. I'm delivering... It's a big moment, this. Yeah. Come and see. So I walked down and set. My mates are behind the monitors there with George and whatever. And there's a green box like this, just like this bit, right? And it's green, and the whole set is green. And I come on with a plastic baby wrapped in a towel, and I'm like this. I arrived on a lizard or something. I went, where's my thing? Where's the thing I arrive on? And they went, there it is. But I had to get off it and stuff. So this is what I had to do. With my friends watching and George there, I was like this. It didn't move or anything. There was no gimbal. I went like this, and then I had to go like this. Oh. And I went over. I went over and gave them the baby, right? And I gave them the baby to Uncle Peru, Aunt Peru, Uncle Owen, and Aunt Peru was on a big hill there, a green mound.
Yeah, it's waving.
And she gives a wee look to Uncle Owen, and then I hear George's from the background going, look at the moons! Look at the moons! And everyone goes like this, because nobody knows where they are, the moons. And then I'm walking back to my block, and I didn't know if he'd turned round or not, you know, so I just got back on and I went like that.
Well, that's a marvellous anecdote. And, you know, that makes sense.
That was it.
Well, I didn't know why you rode him off backwards at the end. Ewan, we're going to take a break, but I've got lots more I want to ask you. I know you've got a lot more you want to give.
There's an awful lot more I've got to give.
Don't go away. Ewan McGregor will be here, and we have music from CeeLo Green coming up after this.